In this video, I'm going to show you 5 hot print-on-demand t-shirt niche ideas that you can start selling today. These are all great niches with a lot of potential for growth. So make sure you watch this video to the very end to get all the details. Before we get into the content, make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell. All right, the first niche is going to be the baker pastry niche. Let's check it out. All right, so I'm over here inside of Merch Informer. Everything that I share with you guys in this research video, I'm using Merch Informer. I'm using movers and shakers, and then the product search. So I found the niches using movers and shakers, and then I'm going to use the product search right here. As you can see, the keywords that I put in right here, I use that right there to see what's going on in the niche and what's standing out to me, and I'm sharing it with you guys to help you guys understand the niche a little bit better, and maybe you can come up with an idea and create something different in these niches so you can create a consistent selling product, right? I bake people happy. So I make people, instead of I make people happy, I bake people happy. All right. You can see the colors. They use like 3 different colors here. Really cool design, and you can see why it's a consistent seller, right? Pretty awesome design. Okay. That's more of like, I think more of women would wear this type of shirt. Okay. It's a really cool shirt. I can see more women, like this being a design for women. Okay. Now, if you're going to a lot of these niches, you're seeing a lot of this happening. Okay. They're using like the, they're doing the heart, but then they're putting a lot of the things that are related to, let's say, for example, the baking niche, right? Sugar, butter, flour, eggs, salt, vanilla, milk. Okay. And then they have, some of the main elements inside of this niche. Okay. Which is really cool. So think about that too. Like if you have a niche or you're in a niche, if you can make a heart-shaped design, okay, with everything put together, or some of the sayings or some of the stuff that you use, make the design do so by doing this type of design, which is really cool. Something like this, you need to be careful, because when you're checking this type of stuff out and need cookies, I can hook you up. They're using the cookie monster, which you can get in trouble if you don't have the rights to do so. So don't do this, okay? Understand the niche, understand what's going on. Don't create a design because it's making sales. Understand why it's making sales. Okay, and try to figure out what you can do and be different from everyone else. Okay, that's literally the name of the game. Okay, if you want to stand out, make sales organically, you have to figure out what's going on in these niches and be creative and be different from everyone else. Okay, or if not, if you're going to be like everyone else, you have to figure out how to run your own traffic to your design, right? Which I definitely recommend. But if you can stand up, do something different, okay, then run traffic, you're gonna make a top seller in the niche for sure. When I come into this niche, I'm thinking just all the desserts, cupcakes, cookies, chocolate chip cookies, donuts, the list goes on and on. There's so many different things that you can do in this niche. So funny sayings, crepes, cookie dealer. You see how they did right here? So cupcake dealer, cookie dealer, crepe dealer, cookies make everything better, funny sayings. Look what they did right here with the donut. This is awesome. See what they did? Turn it into a bunny. Eggs, donut, bunny ears, boom. Creative, different, clever, funny, cute, all that in one, right? That stands out in a niche. All right, so you kind of get the point with this niche. Think of anything that's, people that love sweets and they love to bake. Where are they baking? What kind of things are they making? You're seeing like in the descriptions, apple pie, muffins, scones. There's so many different things that you can do in this niche, okay? So this is a really cool one because it's evergreen and it can sell all year long, and it's a consistent selling niche. Let's go on to the next one. All right, so the next niche is going to be Hawaii. All right, so we're over here. I typed in Hawaii up here. When I think of Hawaii, I'm thinking scuba diving. I'm thinking snorkeling, zip lining. I'm thinking gifts for like souvenir gifts or just family vacations to Hawaii. I'm thinking about all these different types of ideas when I think about Hawaii. Thinking they're different types of food too. Spam is a big type of food over there in Hawaii. But obviously you have to be careful with the brand itself. I believe the brand itself. You want to be careful with that. But think about all those that I just explained to you, okay? There's so many different ideas in this niche, and people will buy. Okay, vacation, you can see exactly perfect idea right here. Aloha Hawaii, Sand, Sea, Sun, Vacation 22.2. So families taking vacations for 22.2. Okay, and this right here I think is really cool. What they're doing with the retro family vacation, Aloha 22.2. This is a really awesome design, and I like how they put that, the retro type style into play right here with this, and it's the layout and everything about it. It's freaking amazing. You see what they did here? Okay, with this one, it's almost it's the same thing. You just switch it up just a tiny bit. Okay, if you can do this, do so. If you have the design layout already, you know, the retro tap style with the palm trees, or if you have something in a niche that's similar to this and you can make different variations of it, do it. Because then if you have a top seller, take the idea from that top seller that's doing well and then create it, you know, recreate it into something different, okay? Because most likely there's 3 or 4 different variations that you can do with that one design, okay, for that niche. And literally you can create a second top selling design in that niche by just doing that. Aloha, look at the cool, this is cool to do with the penguin right here. I think that's real. Aloha, Hawaii, penguin. That's freaking awesome. That's so cool. That's a cool design. So yeah, no, the Hawaii niche, if you can just think about it, okay, what do you know about Hawaii? Maybe you know something about it. Okay, research it a little bit. And those are the main ideas when I think about Hawaii, okay? There's so much that you can do right here, but a lot of people are buying for this niche, going on vacation, stuff like that, okay? So let's move on to the next niche. All right, so the next niche is going to be funny injury niche. Okay, this is the number 3 niche. All right, now, some people are gonna say, like with merch by Amazon, if you don't feel comfortable doing this niche, don't do it. Because I can see why. Like, doesn't this have to do with like human tragedy or something? People getting hurt. It can, depending how Amazon views it, but from the looks of things, Amazon sees it more as like a playful type of design, and it's like not against the rules. But hey, if you feel like, I've always said this before too, if you feel some type of way, do not do it. Maybe you can do this on a different platform like Etsy, Redbubble, you know, or even think of a KDP niche or something like that, or even just off of Amazon in general. Okay, but there's just some top designs. I see a lot of people taking pictures with a shirt on, like on Instagram, and then that shirt just goes viral on there. I can see people, you know, hurting their leg and taking a picture of the shirt. You know, grandma coming up with a joke and making her son wear the shirt, or mom or dad doing that, or even just doing it, you know, for the husband hurt his arm and then they make him wear the shirt design and take a picture, right? There's so many different things that can be done right here in this niche. You can see right here, so recovery mode, you can see what they did. It's on. I was fighting a bear. I was fighting a lion. You know, you can do so much right there, okay? Just think about other animals. You know, I think that would do really well pretty much for any animal that, you know, if you were wrestling like a bear or wrestling a tiger or whatever it is, you can say that, you know, that's how I got injured, right? So it's a funny way of saying how you got injured, okay? I make a neck brace look hot. So certain designs like leg brace, you know, I make crutches look good, something like that, right? Think of ideas when it comes to this right here, because I'm pretty sure there's certain things that you can do, and it's simple text-based, right? And a simple text-based design can make a lot of sales for you in this niche. I do my own stunts. You can see this one's been around for a while. Okay, with the retro style, I make my eyesight great again, right? That's small letters. And try to see what they're trying to do right there. But you can do other things right there too as well. Okay, other funny sayings with this type of design. I do all my own stunts. See, make my foot great again. Okay, kind of doing that Donald Trump saying. Be careful with using that, but you just make my foot great again. Okay, that's okay. That'll be in the clear, but like using anything with Donald Trump, I know he said in the past where because he's a brand himself, he can technically go after you if you're using anything related to him and making money off of it. I'm not sure how they are with that. I don't usually do anything related to political stuff. I kind of stay away from that. I'm not a big fan of that. Broken arm story, $15. That's pretty cool. Make my ankle great again. Limping ain't easy. And you get this. You see the point. There's a lot of text-based designs. There's some retro and stuff. Now, like looking at the keywords, guys. When you look at these keywords, look at the long tail keywords, because funny brain injury, you can come up with different ideas by looking at the keywords, and sometimes you'll find a saying that no one else has. Okay, and you can turn that into a T-shirt or whatever type of design that you're creating for whatever product. Okay, so pay attention to that type of stuff. And that's one of the ways that you can be one of the first people in a niche with that design, which is very powerful, because next thing you know, you create a top seller in that niche. So think about that. Always think about that when you're doing research. Okay, when I'm showing you this, think about what you can do next. All right, so the next niche is gonna be long hair. First thing I'm thinking about is long hair is funny sayings, right? If there's a way that you can mix it with any type of holiday, that would be a good idea. Using any type of animals and if there's a way you can mix that with a funny saying, that would be a really good idea. And then when I was looking for long hair, there's funny sayings about gray hair. Okay, so think about that, okay? There's different types of people with different types of long hair. There's brunette, there's blondes, there's redheads. So that's what I'm thinking about too when I think about all this, okay? There's so many different ways that you can go with this. But one of the cool things is just typing in a keyword phrase and be like, oh, this is what's going on. This is a good niche. This one's a good niche. And then you'll end up down a rabbit hole that you never even thought about, okay? So I typed in long hair right here in the product search over here on Merch Informer. Long hair, dash it hound, lover, gift, wiener dog. Okay, see what they did right there. Track your long hair. This is a really awesome design, clever, sneaky. I love it. This is cool. This is a dope one right here. I'm not even sure how you would even compete with this. If you come up with any ideas, this would be a good one though, because look how they're measuring. And you can take this probably into any other niche too and think about what other things you can do, because they're just measuring how long their hair is, right? Which is awesome. And they have it on a white t-shirt, okay? Remember, just because you have it looking good on a black t-shirt, don't forget about putting it on a white t-shirt, especially during the summertime. Okay, all these lighter colored t-shirts are gonna sell. I've been doing this for the last 2 years, uploading designs and making sure they look good on white t-shirts, and or just lighter colors in general, and they've been doing really good for me. Okay, they're just they're sneaky because next thing you know, you'll have a top selling white t-shirt that will be doing really well in a niche, right? And that's one way with the competition, everything going on in a niche, that's one way. Okay, cool. Looks like they don't have, you know what I mean, any good designs in this niche on white shirts. So I'm going to create some really awesome designs for white shirts. And then that's how you get ranking on page 1, right? Yes, I'm a boy. No, I'm not cutting my hair. Long hair, don't care. Okay. Boys have long hair too, right? And you can see what they did with the color right there. You can make that look good in red. Okay, if you guys, like I said, if you have designs like this that are doing well, and you just, you have 2 colors going on, white, blue. Okay, don't forget people like red too. White, red, so on and so forth. If there's a way you can create another top selling design in a niche just by switching color, do that. Think about it. Go back and look at your catalog and figure out, okay, if I did this, then I can create another top selling design by just doing that. Something simple like that. Okay. I would type it into Google and figure out, okay, what other funny sayings that you see that you don't see on these t-shirts, or just, in the design aspect of it. Look at hairstylists, so hair salon. So now you're going into this type of stuff. This is a whole different niche too as well. But you think of long hair, you think of, hairstylist, hair salon, all that stuff. This is very, very powerful, right? All right, so you get the point. There's so many different things that you can do in this niche. Okay, you just have to think of something funny, create something that's awesome, simple text based as well. Put your own flip on it. Figure out what you can do in here. All right, so the next niche is going to be spreadsheet. Okay, let's check out what's going on in this niche. And make sure you guys give this video a thumbs up if you haven't already. All right, so we're here, spreadsheet, okay? I'm silently creating a spreadsheet for that, okay? So funny, look, you can see the keywords, funny, spreadsheet, accounting, gifts, by looking at the keywords, okay, it'll give you an idea who they're targeting, okay? Who is this shirt for? And you can come up with other ideas by doing this. So the accounting niche now. Okay, understand and research what's going on in a niche by looking at the keywords. The funny answer, the answers to any problem is in an Excel spreadsheet. Now you want to be careful with what you're using, certain keywords. Okay, in this niche you do not want to be ripping off a brand by using, I think Excel. You want to look that up. Excel would be, well, I'm not sure. I'm trying to think about what software that would be, but I know there's an Excel spreadsheet, right? So you don't want to make sure that you're not infringing on anything. So always double check that. Relax, I have a spreadsheet for that. Counting accountant, okay, different ways of using, you know, the keyword. I'm silently creating a spreadsheet for that. You can see with text-based, okay, retro style, boom, boom. Keep calm, I've got a spreadsheet for that, okay. All this calls for a spreadsheet. Simple text-based design. Looks like it's selling pretty consistently. Well, you can see that right there. That type of design is mixed, right? And it's a mixed in to a lot of different niches. Okay, they scaled that one design out, that one phrase, that one saying, and if you can put that into all different niches and do by, you know, just by switching out the keyword, do it. If you want to test it, you know, scale out a design. That's one way to scale out a design. Perfect example. Okay, and what I mean by that keyword is just that spreadsheet. I like spreadsheets. Okay, I like spreadsheets. So taking out that keyword and I like English bulldogs and maybe three people. That's what I mean. Okay, I have a spreadsheet for that. I love spreadsheets. Don't forget about the simple stuff like this. Okay, we overthink a lot of things, and then if by just doing something like this, it's a design that sells, right? I'm silently judging your spreadsheet. Simple text-based design. All right. And then of course, I have a spreadsheet for that, right? Oh, there it goes, looking good on that white t-shirt, baby. Look at that white t-shirt. Of course I have a spreadsheet for that, right? Simple. We just looked at it right here. Don't forget to make it look good on a white t-shirt, because look what happens. You create a consistent seller, okay? Consistent selling designs. That's what you do right there. It adds up, okay? I don't care if it's selling once every 2 weeks. It adds up, okay? Some of this design probably sold for the black t-shirt and the white t-shirt in one day, right? They both sold on the black and both sold on the white. So you think things like that you have to think about, okay? And don't, like I said, don't forget, especially during the summertime coming up. Okay, this one's cool. Freak in the spreadsheets. You see what they did? Freak sheets. Freak in the sheets. Okay, you can see what they did. That's a cool design, but you get the idea, okay, when you're looking at it. Really clever, really funny, stands out. What they did with that the color scheme right there, really cool, really awesome design. All right, yeah, so if you guys enjoy this type of content and you want to watch more of it, make sure, like I said, make sure you subscribe to my channel, hit that thumbs up, and if you want to learn more about print on demand, okay, and how I do more research, check out this other video right here. And thank you very much for watching my content. I really appreciate it.